We've been playing music for about 6 years, and this is our very first tour bus. See, we've seen these in pictures. We've been training our whole lives to be on a tour bus. This is where you go when you've had too much to drink and everyone else is in bed and you need someone to talk to. Right here. This is where it happens. This is where the love happens. This is the front lounge here, and this is where people eat, I guess. There's some machinery up here. I'm sure someone will have to explain to me how to run that. I don't really have a TV. Forgot the loo. We don't want to forget this. This is cool. This is the sleeping quarters. This is your bed? Yeah. Okay, so this is Tegan's bed. And so that's how it kind of works. This is my bed. This is where the magic happens. There'll be a lot of porn, a lot of Night in Paris being played back here. It's a little tight, and it's a bit like summer camp, and it seems a lot bling-bling. Like, it seems more bling-bling than it really is, because essentially it's just bunk beds with leather couches. We're thrilled because we hate being in a van, and it's at the point now where I'm 44 this year. I have my skin to think about.
All right, you guys, we gotta load in. But that's about as much heavy lifting as you're prepared to do?
Listen, I don't want to put my back out on the first day of the tour. You don't want to break anything. We're the talent. But we stand around and we talk to everybody while they're doing it. We encourage them. We're like, good job, everybody. Looking good.
I'm calling out. I don't really care for this city anymore.
I want to go on the bus. I want to go on the bus. Yeah. You're looking the base. What kind of motor are you running?
You're discovering the first advantages of buses and that you can mock people with impunity because they can't see you.
We don't do that.
We should point out that your managers are right there.
Would you hire those people? Can you see us? Can you see me? You can't see. No, he can't see. He says no. I can't see you. If Piers was LL Cool J, I would be like, damn. Oh, that's a hot outfit, but there's something about Piers wearing it that makes me feel like he wandered out of an alley and he wants to touch my legs. Hey, it's Tegan again. Sarah's in the bathroom, so I'm gonna do this. I'm doing the work as usual. This next video that we're gonna play on Going Coastal is from a band called AFI, and I love AFI, and I'm friends with Hunter. Yes, I'm dropping names right now. And we're like best friends, really. Yeah, we're best friends. So anyway, I hope you enjoy my best friend Hunter's video here on Going Coastal.
When you grow with a broken heart and soul, and what do you do with the leftover you?
Hi. I'm going to do an interview at the radio station here in Victoria, and they're one of the only radio stations that actually ever plays us in Canada.
Me fine, me attractive, me no holding to me that you won't go.
The Quinn sisters have arrived. Hi.
I love the Quinn sisters.
You do? That's good. How are you guys doing? Very happy to welcome back Tegan and Sarah to Victoria.
We're happy to be here. There's styles to interviews, and you can always tell quite quickly, like early on in an interview, whether it's going to be good or bad.
Since the release of So Jealous back in September, it's been a whirlwind of activity for the both of you. You guys played Farm Aid, the benefit show.
We had a great time. Willie Nelson. We love Willie Nelson. Neil Young was there. There's less and less bad ones. The bad ones for me are just when people call and they completely up front will be like, I haven't heard your new record. I really don't know a lot about you. Give me the rundown, and I mostly just want to be like, thank you, bye-bye. Those are the only interviews that stress me out. Otherwise, I really like talking to people. We started playing professionally, though, after high school, so, you know, it's been 6 years almost now, and 4 records, and a lot of hard work, a lot of hitting and screaming and therapy. Sarah, you know we're on radio right now. I know, but, okay, Chris Nelson from Much Music is here, and he has the most giant camera, and he constantly puts it right up next to my face. I can only imagine that he's looking deep into the crevices of my face. The way that you said all that, Chris Nelson has a giant camera, and he's always putting it in my face. It sounded so perverted.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tegan and Sarah.
My name is Tegan, T-E-G-A-N.
The big rumor, right, is that one of you, the first word you said as a baby was a 4-letter word. Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think mama is a really nice word to say for your first word, don't you?
The interview that you did yesterday with Adam from the new VI, I'm curious to know what you think of it in hindsight.
So So this is the raw music right
This
now?
is the raw music. This is the 14 vocal takes, and then here's all the guitar takes, and then the bass mistakes, and then the producers come in. Look at that. Look how good it looks. That's Tegan and Sara, so jealous right there. The producer has cleared away all the excess, and they left the shiny, happy baby skin underneath.
Every time we do interviews with that guy, it is totally insane, and I always do something that I regret afterward. Last time I jumped into his arms because he wanted me to pretend I was a koala.
It's kind of like the koala bear thing all over again. I really feel like we're getting closer every time we come on the show.
Pretty much, I'm going to make sure that he's on the list of do not do interviews with this guy again.
Check, check, check. I love the rock and roll. I love the rock and roll.
You have 2 new wireless voice messages. First new message.
When we're on the road, sure, you're in this little cocoon, you know. Nick! Nick!
I'm so hungry, my eyes hurt.
Nick! I don't feel isolated yet, but I feel like if I got into a discussion with anyone in my life who isn't doing what we're doing and explained some of those things like pressures, and they'll all be like, I feel like people would be like, oh yeah, I understand, but I'm already starting to feel like people don't understand.
No one called to tell me I had a good show last night.
I got the impression that maybe the closeness of the working relationship was making the personal sibling relationship unhealthy for a time.
Yeah, sure. We are in a career together, so we do spend an enormous and unhealthy amount of time in the same room.
There's times when they fight, but they've told these stories on stage, you know, the head pulling the jacket over and the headlock and shoving each other under the bed and, you know, kicking in the back.
It was just yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
There was a time when we weren't playing music and we just personally were getting along not well, and then when we started playing music, that just increased it. I feel like I'm on American Idol. That's what twins do when they're on American Idol, is they bicker back and forth uncomfortably.
You did it first. All I did was try to show what being in a band was like, and then you were like, no, don't touch me.
Music is still taking a front row seat to our relationship at times, but we're balancing it, you know. Right. It's not really that big of a deal.
Here I am in the morning. I don't like the glass.
I think one of the most apropos quotes I heard about you guys was talked about your onstage banters in the Village Forest. Did you ever read that?
What did it say?
It said that you guys attacked each other with a ferocity cultivated by a lifetime of togetherness.
You need to wrap this up before I freak out and punch you in the face. All right. I think that that's part of it. I think that another part of it is that we banter, attack, if you will, on stage because we're showing the human side of ourselves.
Where does all this come from inside of you? What? She's usually so quiet.
We've gone through life making fun of each other. Just when I get to my peak, when I'm about to be like, da 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 da, she comes behind me and kicks me, and I'm rolling right back down. We did get along when we were growing up, to finish answering the question. We did get along. Yeah, when Sarah wasn't beating me up unnecessarily and emotionally and psychologically. When Tegan was in that full body cast in the hospital, it was probably how we were the closest.
Beating up on each other on stage a bit, like verbally and emotionally, is sort of our way of breaking the ice with the audience.
You could be naked. I can't even see you anyway. It doesn't really matter at this point. We could be naked, but it's an all ages show. Not that there's anything wrong with being naked.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like, it's really normal. It's like the way that anyone interacts, like couples act. There is some sort of like strange, like everyone knows us in this weird way so well that when we get up on stage, there's no point in pretending.
Do you see my problem? Sexy, that's